Hello and welcome to today's episode of Are You on Tick? How can you be so dumb?
This is my intro. This is my intro. This is my intro. Ugh.
Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode of Let's Be Honest. Now today, I'm not going to be doing the talking. Today, some really wise people off the internet are going to be giving us some insight onto why we are so uneducated and dumb. Today I've got my no drama t-shirt on because I think it's ironic. I'm dressed as a news presenter because these are some newsworthy events and I'm here to report on stupid behavior. Today I have these really one-of-a-kind comments from Facebook and Instagram and I'm going to be reading them to you. Help me not to cringe and collapse. I hope that you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe and comment any topics that you want to see me discuss and if you like this type of video. But other than that, let's jump right in. Alright, so these two wonderful comments were left under a post from a girl asking why men hate feminism so much. And then one brave soul, well, let's just say a rare soul, commented that he's a guy and he's a feminist and why are these other guys going on about hating feminism and stuff. And their response to him was, I can't take you seriously because it's a man talking about feminism. Talk about meninism instead. Thank you, Lucas. And then Kyle responds with, nothing sadder than a male feminist. Stop trying to impress these women. They aren't going to want you because you're sticking up for them. Now, I would like to oppose. I actually get scared sometimes because, let me actually not give comments. Let me just read because otherwise, yeah, I'm not going to give feedback on the comment because I think my face will say it all. And also because the energy, man. These few comments were left underneath a post about body appreciation and just not shaming anyone's body type. To which this kind person said, fat acceptance is death acceptance. Deep. Then another person says, playing the victim card again, I see. Body accepted. Anyways, and then you exist to make babies and follow God's plan by being a good mother and cleaning the house and the dishes. Please quote the Bible where it says I should wash the dishes because I don't think sunlight even existed when the Bible was written. So therefore proving your logic incorrect. Okay, and then moving on swiftly, this person decided to comment a long little, well, not a little, but a paragraph when somebody asked again why feminism is being attacked so much and because it's actually a great thing. If you don't know what feminism is, please go check out my video on feminism, but this is this nice man's response to why feminism is basically nonsense. Here we go. Women have had equal opportunity for decades. The wage gap is a myth. Loch Ness Monster is real apparently, but anyways, these horribly unhappy feminists invent all the arguments against patriarchy because they can't stand the truth. Go away. Which is that equality isn't as great as they thought it would be. Maybe because we don't have it. Anyways. Just because you're free to follow the same path as a man doesn't mean you're going to adapt as easily to the environment. Pursuing a career, foregoing the opportunity to raise kids, and the general frustration of demanding careers has made many women feel dissatisfied with their lives. Women polled in surveys today report to be far less happier today than they did 60 years ago. Find this person's interview where he explains how women are less suited to the workplace simply because they're more agreeable than men. Thank you for your candor. Further down on that same page, too many crybabies and feminazis to deal with. See, I'm sorry, I have to say something here. My problem with the word feminazis, do you know what the Nazis did? I'm sure you are aware what Nazis did, what Nazis are, that there are currently Nazis in America, like New Age Nazis. So there are actually people terrorizing other groups of people, but you have the audacity to, equate radical feminists or misandrists to Nazis. I'm shocked. Someone saying that they hate men, killing millions of people. Someone going to extreme saying they hate men, killing millions of people. No, don't say feminazis, man. Don't be annoying. This post I just had to share because it starts with, hey lesbianists. Genius! A lesbianists. Lesbianists. I'm a lesbianist. And no doubt a lesbian and a feminist. Which sounds great. But okay. So this next post was about saying that men have the highest suicide rates and men need help and men should be able to cry and men need to be emotional, which was by a feminist page saying that toxic masculinity is the reason why these things aren't seen as normal and men are seen as weak or less masculine or whatever nonsense. And then somebody just commented, toxic masculinity does not exist. Okay. And then a comment saying that men should speak out and ask for help. But then Steve says, but they do all come out as gay in the end. I hate when people call expressing emotions gay. Would you rather commit suicide and suffer with mental health than ask for help because you're going to be called gay? Yo, wow. And then a golden comment underneath the same point of men suffering from mental health, etc. Don't you love when we are speaking about a woman's issue and then trolls just comment like, what about men? Men suffer those things too. We are talking about women. No one goes to a breast cancer rally and says, what about prostate cancer? You don't do that. We know there's another cancer, but we are speaking about breast cancer right now. So when you're speaking about female rape victims who are victims of male rapists, don't say that men get raped too and women rape and that women rape too. We know, but we're not talking about men getting raped right now. We're talking about females getting raped. So just don't switch the attention over. Then on that post about acknowledging that men have mental health issues, that's a post talking about men's mental health issues. So we're going to talk about men's mental health issues, right? Apparently, according to Alex, just waiting for the women/man-hating women to arrive and miss the point of the post entirely and remind us that women suffer from those things too. The audacity! Isn't that what men do on everything about women anyways? Wow, I'm just like, wow. So then we can also comment this when men are going on like, yeah, but what about men, rape victims, eh? You're missing the point of the post entirely. Thank you for actually just making our whole case easy. Bless you. And then this last post was actually a South African post. It was about access to education, specifically during apartheid. So this is like Bantu education basically. And just slavery and colonialism in general. And this person, Darren, says to us, the oldest building still standing in South Africa is the VOC Castle, and that wasn't built by Bantu labor. And it's all about supervision and being built to spec, not who the laborer is. Ask any engineer. Bantu education is and always will be better than no education. Black South Africans were taught to read and write their own language by white missionaries, which the majority of black South African lacked any form of education at the time, and there was always the option of going further with your studies through a missionary school and university. We will look back and see that Bantu education was better than the 30% matric pass mark we have today. Somebody literally commented below, what? And I'm just like, what? But thank you for your contribution to society. We don't want it. If wearing traditional Chinese wear is cultural appropriation, then wearing jeans is cultural appropriation of white people. Oh, honey, if you think jeans are white culture and that white is a culture, oi, you complaining about jeans. Jeans. I don't know that they carry any cultural value, any specific meaning. But yeah, keep your jeans then, honey. We don't want them. And then on that same post about your sexuality and trans rights, somebody commented, most people have no problem with other people's sexual identity, honey, but anyways, it starts to be a problem when you rub it in people's faces. Every movie I've seen rubbed being straight in your face, doesn't it? Like the kissing, all the rom-coms, just kissing, and those awkward sex scenes when your parents are sitting next to you and you're just like, that's rubbing being straight in my face. No one has ever rubbed being gay in my face. But then she goes on to say, yes, there are some homophobes. I think it's you, Karina. But it's not their fault. It's the way they were raised. Make a conscious decision to change. Your upbringing doesn't matter. You can choose to be a better person. Even if you have that initial first thought to be judgmental and problematic, take a step back. Make a conscious decision to be like, no, I'm not going to think like that. And then that second thought is the person that you are. So, nonsense. If you're raised like that, I mean, who was raised with liberal parents? I don't know. Like, very few people. Like, you have to make a conscious decision to change and then take that home. Take that home. Not take what's at home and bring it to the world. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, everyone, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Actually, I hope that you didn't enjoy that, because it's really, you scroll down your Instagram feed and these comments are everywhere. So as hard as it is not to react, don't react, because these people, they don't want to learn. Rather keep on having good conversations with people and just trying to change a few people's mindsets, because we know it's tough, it's horrible, but what can you do? It's a long process, and if you just change one person's mind, you've changed a little part of the world. So keep on staying woke and just watching, checking yourself, checking other people, so that we can just not offend people around us and just be decent human beings, which a lot of these people, well, all of these people just were not doing. So good luck on the fight, the long, long fight. Don't be discouraged, because there's still a lot of people that choose to not be problematic. So be one of those people. Okay, until next time. Bye.